You are with Topper Wonghart, and here is Manifest XR channel. Today, we would like to talk about the secret of the UX/UI design behind metaquest 3 and Apple Vision Pro for immersive experience. So today we're exploring two major products in terms of user interface and user experience. So excited. Which one I should choose between the metaquest 3, which is like a so much more affordable price, but the Apple new one seems to be really cool if you want to go for the fancy one. But is it really worth it in terms of if you plan to develop something for the user interface or user experience for the immersive environment? So this one will be the video for you. So let's jump right into the new era of the wearable headset. After the CES 2024, there's a lot of new products revealing. The new headset from Sony, which has some very interesting controller, and the ring for the fingers to control, quite interesting. And the one from the X-Real Air 2 Ultra. Now it's getting more smaller with the compact size, but full of capability to render 3D and the mixed reality. I believe that eventually everyone will wear this smart glasses in the future because they can see the layer of the reality and mixed reality mapping over the real world. So excited. Let's talk about the metaquest. So I'm just gonna wear the things. Oh my god. metaquest 3, this one from Facebook, from my experience, it's so good. It has a really clear view. There used to be only the virtual reality or the VR headset. So once you put it in, you are in a new world. You see the world around you with the motion tracking for your head, right? But in this new metaquest, they get information by using the camera from the headset and then mapping into the virtual world, and then they render together in the virtual reality and put it on your vision for the headset. And next one, we will talk about the Apple Vision Pro. They said, do not advertise this device as the AR, VR. It is a spatial computing headset. Apple Vision Pro has the really beautiful, spectacular visual for the 23 million pixel, super sharp and clear, and the spatial audio system, which can be surround and make you feel the soundscape around you. And it is perfectly for the entertainment. There's no controller, but they're using the eye tracking with the hand pinch gesture. A click on the mouse pointer on the traditional computer. Interestingly, if you would like to buy this Apple headset, you need to scan your face so they can know the width of your face. And if you have the glasses, you need to scan the prescription paper. So the prescription lens can send to Apple and they can customize the lens that will be specific match for you. So excited. And finally, let's talk about a user interface. In the metaquest 3, you can use the hand gesture to tap or pinch to choose. Or you can grab, or you can use the controller, which has a lot of buttons, and the controller itself has a gyroscope. So you can have the precision when you tilt it left or right, up and down. It's really precise for the high fidelity of the work. But the hand gesture sometimes needs a lot of lights to lit in the room to be able to use the camera to detect correctly. And if you don't have the controller or the hand gesture, you still be able to use the pointer on the headset to move around and use the volume button to choose. There's a lot of choices that you can choose to interact. We're still in the very beginning of the mixed reality era. Luckily, metaquest has provided a lot of function that a developer can try to see which one works best for their application. Now let's talk about the Apple Vision Pro That's just only like eye gazing and then hand pinching. I'm not sure about are they able to handle such a complexity tasks like building a 3D model right in. It's kind of complicated one. I have never seen the demo on their website, but I think that's possible to do so. Let's talk about the user experience with the MetaQuest 3. When you are on the main application and you choose the app, once you go inside the app, a whole world will render. Like it will turn black screen around you. And then the developer need to choose what people are going to see around them. Either it will be the environment through the camera, or are they going to render the 3D, like a virtual space. So once you go into the app, it will be the virtual space. Yeah, not much restriction for the branding and guidelines. So once you tap into the app, you are completely in the new VR app mode. When Apple mentioned about the spatial space computing, developer can choose to display 3 types of the application. First one is the plain panel, like traditional things that you have seen on the iPad, but giant iPad floating in the air. For example, like Pinterest, you can see a lot of pins in one line in the row. The second one, you can have the volume. Volume is like a NAS. It will have their own space to only a window, but in the 3 dimension. It's similar to the first one, but the second one has the volume in front of them, and you can grab them and place them anywhere on the spatial space. And the third option that you can choose to immerse everything into the VR. So once you tap into the icon, it's just like MetaQuest. A whole world change. Around you, it's in a virtual space. So it's the VR function, basically. Which one you gonna choose? That work the best for your application, which one they would like to prefer, how you going to switch between these mode, or shall we develop all of 3s? Apple's right about the spatial computing. It is about the space around you, which is emphasized directly on the operating system level. But in MetaQuest, if you would like to put something, you go into the app, you jump into the app, and that's it. A whole app is controlled by one single developer. But the shared space from the Apple Vision Pro, a lot of programs can run simultaneously. So like you open one window from Apple and one window from the 3D developer and another window from another developer. So that's like a shared space. Yep. Spatial computing. Also I want to mention about the Apple Vision Pro has the guideline that you need to follow you need to use the glass effect for the interface. With the guidelines, people will be able to have the cohesive experience. Consistency of the interface will be benefit to onboard everyone into the technology. For the MetaQuest, there's no guideline. Once you jump right in, it's one program. And it's good for the video game because each game will have different kind of themes, right? But the Apple Vision Pro, they want to keep the consistency. So everyone will understand the same page. They don't have to freak out where's the button or something like that. Especially the headset might be very new to lots of people. So in wrapping for the MetaQuest 3 and Apple Vision Pro, for me, I prefer MetaQuest 3. It has a lot of input. You can use the controller, you can use the hand gesture, you can use the eye tracking on the MetaQuest Pro. And so if you develop something for the MetaQuest and then you would like to offer your application to the Apple Vision Pro, they use the same program called Unity. So, but still a lot of porting between 2 platforms. But a lot of work has been done by the Unity teams. In the other hand, Apple Vision Pro, I think this device seems to be more better for the entertainment. Not just the entertainment, could be good for the corporate. For example, like a CEO team or the board team, main stakeholder who would like to put on the headset and they use their eye to pinch to walk through the final products before they really make the manufacturing. This headset is good because it's quite simple. Just use the eye and pinch. It's easy to learn. So I think this device will be good for the board review. In order to develop, you need to be able to write the Swift UI. Apple tried to fix this by using the Reality Composer for like a 3D program. Kind of like Unity, I would say. You know, it's kind of exclusive to the Apple Vision Pro only. If you're an Apple fanboy and you only use the headset for your office, I suggest you to go for the Apple environment. But if you are like developer who would like to continue further, very far for many versions of the headset, Unity might be your friends. So far, I start to invest with the Unity and the metaquest. For the Apple product, I can see the potential. I still have to wait until me as a person developer would be able to afford to have a hands-on and have to spark the joy, to spark the new ideas, and would be able to share more about the thoughts with the Apple Vision Pro. But I see the potential in there. So we're just starting out the mixed reality world. Like this is new for everyone, especially Apple. The big guys just jump into the market and everyone kind of like, what's the mixed reality headset? Eventually, this headset will help you manifest what you want to see in your life. You imagine something in the 3D space, and when you pull out your headset, it's there because you manifest it. I like it. There's a lot more cool stuff coming in every day, and I'm very happy to share with you guys through the video updates. Give the thumbs up to help me boost the video for the algorithm on YouTube. So see you on the next video. Thank you.